When you're trying to reach your weight loss goals and hit those fit goals for yourself, you try to create a routine. You know, the routine is what helps the fittest individuals be able to have the healthy lifestyle they dream about. So you want to create a routine for yourself that you can do, that is simple and that you know is going to work for yourself. Problem is, there's a lot of things out there that are recommended that are overrated. Yes, overrated. And that is something that you need to understand, that your routine needs to be efficient and emphasize the things that are going to be most important to help you reach your weight loss goals and accomplish those fit goals for yourself that you will have through your healthy lifestyle. I'm Lee Agbohlah with LT Performance, and in this video I will share the top 3 overrated exercise routines, and these are things that you are including in a routine that are waste of your time as far as being as efficient. Now, I'm here with the purpose to get yourself to utilize the things that are going to be the best for yourself. So, what is the things that you need to focus on? Let's first understand defining what overrated is. That means value too high or rated too highly, right? And if you think about that, that means they could be useful for you, but are you overemphasizing these things that you could be better putting your energy in? Let's face it, you are limited in the time you have. We all have 24 hours in a day, but we're very busy in this world that we live in. So we need to use the best use of our time, and we need to put the emphasis on the macros and not the micros. And if you've been hearing me, you understand how important I put into the macros and not the micros. So let's start off with the first overrated exercise routine, and that's static stretching. Now, static stretching is overrated when it comes to the warm-up. Now, I'm going to focus on the warm-up aspect of it. Static stretching is good for flexibility and has been proven to help. But the thing is, are you doing too much static stretching in your warm-up routine because you believe that's helping you prevent injury or warming yourself up? I have seen people do so much time doing static stretches before they even just hop on a treadmill and they're just walking. Or they're going into a lift, which static stretching has shown that if we're trying to lift, that actually has an adverse effect and can reduce how strong you can be through the workout. So why are we putting so much time into static stretching when we could be better using it for other things? Like properly doing a dynamic warm-up. A dynamic warm-up that includes dynamic stretching, which is different than static stretching, that has been proven to improve performance, has shown that that will work better in warming yourself up and getting your body actually be ready to what you're going to do. These are things that you need to understand, that while it may be useful, are you using too much of your time into it when you can be better using a better warm-up? Doing things like movements that are going to get yourself as far as dynamic warm-up and doing different exercises, different things, and doing different exercises that are going to be better for you to get you ready for the actual workout you're actually going to do. Now, static stretching, as we just talked about, is proven is pretty good for flexibility, but hasn't been shown to prevent injuries like we have been taught for years and years and years on it. And it hasn't been shown that it is as effective as other things that we can do to probably get yourself ready for the workout. So instead of doing so much static stretching, start doing dynamic stretching or doing exercises or movements that are getting yourself ready to do your exercises that you're going to do in your workout. These are going to be better used for you to have an effective workout. While static stretching, as I said, is good for flexibility, you can do it, but make sure that you're still including the warm-up that you should, instead of doing just static stretching for the warm-up. Second most overrated exercise routine is foam rolling. Now, foam rolling is something just like static stretching that can help you, but it is a micro, not a macro, as shown as far as recovery. Now, when we think about recovery, we're talking about being able to recover from the exercise that you just did. Now, what's happening during your exercise, you know that you're breaking down your muscles. And we know that fascia are things that we have within our muscles that have been shown that make us feel too tight or slow down ourselves as far as our recovery. So foam rolling is due to myofascial release to help ourselves to improve supposedly blood flow and help ourselves to recover better, because fascia has been looked at as to be a reason why maybe leads injuries and different things. Now that hasn't been proven as foam rolling to prevent injuries to the level that makes it valid. And also for as far as recovery, while it may be able to be helpful, is the results are not as showing as what you would think. So why would I tell you that it's overrated is because you need to focus on things that help you recover better. Hydration. Being well hydrated is going to help yourself recover a good amount better than it will as far as foam rolling. Sleeping. Now we know how important that we should be sleeping, but we don't do it. Sleeping is going to help your body be able to recover, have everything functioning hormonally correctly. If we can improve our quality of sleep and our quantity of sleep, how many hours we're getting in, you will notice a difference having more energy in your body recovering. And also within what you're doing with your nutrition. Now, if you're properly fueling yourself and allowing yourself to recover to build your muscle back up, you will notice a difference versus if your nutrition is not at the level it's supposed to, it will take your body longer to recover. So we should be pushing it more into things that help us recover better, like sleeping, hydrating, nutrition. That is a macro what we need to be focused on. It's not that you can't do foam rolling, but some people are doing 30, 20 minutes of foam rolling after a workout when they could be better using their time for other things like getting more sleep, because you only have so much time in a day. So you need to emphasize it in things that are going to actually help yourself be able to recover properly. So instead of all of this time that you're using foam rolling, and yes, your muscles may feel tight, you need to do that. Yes, it can help. But to think that that is the macro and you're not putting enough effort in other things, like cutting down your alcohol, which is gonna also stop you from recovering as well. So we need to put it into more of the macro, stop focusing on some of the micro. So that's what makes foam rolling overrated, because people are thinking they gotta put so much time into that. And the last thing that's the most overrated, as far as the top 3 overrated exercise routines, is pre-workout. Now I'm talking about the pre-workout mixed drinks that people are drinking, or they put in the powder, and I like to call this as just basic Kool-Aid mixed with a lot of stuff that hasn't actually been proven that is going to make a difference for what you're thinking that you need within your workout. Now the reason you're doing pre-workout is because you're trying to get yourself energized and pumped for the workout. So yes, stimulants have been proven to help. There's a lot of things that are mixes in the pre-workout, and there's a lot of things you could just do that'd be a hell of a lot cheaper than how much pre-workout costs. Which, like I said, is basically Kool-Aid mixed with a bunch of these ingredients. Now, you may say I'm biased because I'm someone who doesn't do any stimulants at all. I don't put any stimulant because it just doesn't work for me. I'm not really against it, but I do think that there's a lot of things that are being put in pre-workout that are a bunch of mix of some things that do work and some things that don't work. So there are a few ingredients in pre-workout that can work, but there are a lot of ingredients that haven't been proven that it actually works. Now, yes, you are getting an energized feeling from it that you're putting in pre-workout, but you could do a lot better than just doing that and save yourself a lot more money. Now, if you just took a caffeine pill with some water, or some of the things that are in pre-workout, like citrulline, and putting that and just putting in a mix of water, you would cut down the expense of how much pre-workout costs, and you'd actually be using things that are most effective. So taking the ingredients that are most effective in the pre-workout and just putting it in your own routine, as far as maybe just having caffeine, drinking some water, and a couple other ingredients that you could put in, would work a lot better than the pre-workout that you're doing. And it almost makes it where you're so reliant on it versus there's other things what we just talked about that would help yourself, like making sure you're sleeping better so you have enough energy for workouts. So if you're getting up early in the morning, you can wake up a lot better because you have better energy. Nutrition, as we just talked about, actually giving yourself enough energy, because nutrition is true energy. That's the fuel your body needs to use to be able to get through the workout. So if you eat well enough, you will have enough energy where you'll be able to be okay with that. And as we talked about before, hydration. If you're dehydrated, you will notice you have less energy. So you really feel like you have to get this stimulants into your body, and it's really you're just dehydrated. So once again, focusing on these macros are really going to make a difference, instead of thinking, well, I need to take this pre-workout, which is, like I said, just a glorified Kool-Aid with a bunch of mixed ingredients in it, some effective, some not, which many of them are not effective. So not only will it save your wallet, but it will actually you improve yourself by doing the other things that you should be doing in the workout. So the big thing that you need to understand within the 3 things that are most overrated, not that these things can't be effective, but they are valued way too high on your list of things that you need to be doing within your routine. It needs to be bumped down, minimized, or maybe even excluded for the other things that actually have been proven to work, like nutrition, hydration, and sleeping properly, which is really going to make the difference. So let me know in the comments here, do you feel that I should have included something else that was overrated? Or do you believe the things that I put in this list is truly not overrated? Let me hear your thoughts on it. And as always, be sure to like and subscribe.